Hello everyone, this is Tarot Queen Jamila here to do the Cancer Love Forecast for Valentine's Day and for the month of February 2017. Alright, so this is also gonna, because I'm doing a Celtic cross, it's gonna include general love, health, okay, and money as well. So anyway, I'm just going to call to the spirits. Before I start shuffling and laying out the cards, I just want to say to the Cancers to just take a breath, to just make sure that you breathe. Okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Because right now, people are on a rampage. Okay? And I think that everybody sort of has a... the other zodiac signs sort of affecting them within the zodiac. I can sense a lot of strong opposition coming from Scorpios. So, and I'm a Scorpio my damn self when you think about it. So anyway, I'm just going to ask spirits for the Cancers. What are you seeing for love, general health, love, and money? And also Valentine's Day, what are the energies surrounding love and relationships? Okay, and this is going to be for singles and people that are already involved. Just to see if you got somebody coming up. Because, you know, some of us, you know, there's a lot of people that are attached to Cancers, but they're not actually with them. Okay, and that's hurtful because they sort of want to put us on a shelf and, you know, as if we're not real people. So... it sucks, but, you know, I feel like this. I feel like the sooner a lot of other people, I feel like the sooner people get a life and live their own life instead of trying to live other people's lives, we'll be okay. And then obviously trying to be other people that they're not. So, anyway, I'm just going to ask spirits for the Cancers. I want to look at what is the current energies around love. What are the current challenges? What is below, behind, beneath, and above? And then we'll look at just a card in general. I think it just represents yourself. So it'll represent yourself as a Cancer. And then your environment, your hopes and fears, and then final outcome. If you want a private reading, you can contact me at the link in the video description box. I do have some readings on sale right now, so you can just grab those at the website, okay? If you're looking for an authentic psychic reading, okay? Sorry, y'all. I had to put my glasses on real quick. Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Well, Cancers, it looks like at current, you've got the Three of Pentacles. So you've got a lot of good energy, a lot of abundant energy, and I've been feeling that way too, just feeling very powerful. Also, I get the sense with this Three of Pentacles that there's a third party situation involved. There's a third party, so this is some kind of threesome. This is some kind of, you know, just a third party involved. And I'll clarify that because, I mean, there are a lot of people that enjoy threesomes. Some people don't. Okay, some people don't enjoy that. It's interfering with your relationship, and I can see it all throughout the reading, even though things are pretty good, okay, from what I can see. But there's a couple of people here. There is an air sign individual. There's actually a either a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, and there's two of them. So you got two swords. You got the Queen and the King of Swords. This energy is, you know, energy of someone cutting you down, energy of someone cutting down, you know, your relationship or just you in general. Okay. Now what the situation is the Empress. So I feel like if some of you Cancers are having issues, it's with the baby mama. If you are a Cancer, you might be pregnant. But I get the sense that there is a third party involvement with the situation. I do feel that for some of you Cancers, you're probably wondering, is the person pregnant? And it looks like possibility, or, you know, this could also be your energy. You could have a lot of people that are after you. The Empress, and see, that can be a problem. That can definitely be a problem, you know? So it's either that situation, or if you're single, okay? If you're single, but it looks like if you are involved with someone, it's definitely some shit going on. Has something to do with either their mother or either baby mother, okay? So I'm just going to ask spirits to give me more clarity on what the Queen of Swords has to say about the Empress, and just something she wants you to know that happened in the, I think it's the past. Hold on a second, I'm sorry. Yep, in the past. So she feels that there's something that happened in the past, Cancer, that you need to look at, something that you need to gain clarity on currently in your love life, okay? Okay, the Fool. So I feel like whoever you're with cheated. I feel like they cheated, okay? I also feel that in the past, it's a possibility that you may have, you know, maybe rekindled something. But she's not really seeing the positive. Yeah, she's saying that your lover kept secrets from you, was keeping a huge secret from you, Cancer. And they should have used better judgment, or either you should have used better judgment. You know, maybe it's something to where there was a decision and a judgment that was made, a judgment call that was a bad call in the past. And it did result in a pregnancy, okay, which has kind of kept everything up in turmoil for you, okay? It's kind of kept that person close, all right? Also, the Queen of Swords wants you to know that it may not be his child, okay? I'm going to ask Spirit, what does she want to say? Now, I'm not saying that it may or may not be. I'm not saying that the child, that if you're a pregnant Cancer, okay, she's saying that there may be some sort of distrust, or, you know, something ain't right within that in the past. Yeah. Okay, 9 of Cups comes up. You know, I'm going to put that one to the side and just ask more information about the 9 of Wands came up. So I feel as though this was a situation to where it was kind of like either you or your partner may have accidentally slipped up and knocked somebody up, okay? And I feel that your partner went into hyperdrive to try to cover up, okay? Now, let's look at what lies below is the World card. So there was this involves travel. Okay, so this is something that is either in your subconscious or something that is being hidden from you. Okay, some sort of travel or completion, or maybe even a marriage. I kind of get the sense that maybe some of you Cancers are involved with someone that just has another life altogether that you just don't know about. And that's pretty sad, because, you know, once that trust is gone, then it's gone. I'm going to ask Spirit about the World card. Okay. Yep, 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is some sort of mental prison, possibly, or bondage. So I feel as though the 8 of Swords is representing, I don't know who this is that keeps sending me messages. Feel as though it's just mental bondage. It's not even real, so to speak. If it is an actual confirmed pregnancy, you might want to ask for proof of the pregnancy, because it seems like it's just kind of like something to mess with you or something. You know, now if you are a pregnant Cancer, then, you know, your partner has been cheating on you. If you're in a relationship with somebody, they've definitely been cheating. What lies above? King of Swords, okay? So this is what you have to know, Cancer. This person that you're involved with, they could be a air sign individual, but I think that the King of Swords possibly has some clarification that he wants to do, because he's telling you something that is, you know, above or maybe the best outcome in this situation, something to look forward to. Number one, whoever you're dealing with, the energy is very, very stifling to the point where that person just does not want to change, refuses to change. Okay, so that's one aspect that you'll have to, yeah, Four of Pentacles. I get the sense that whoever this is a very selfish person, very spiteful, doesn't give back what they put in, okay? And I think that, you know, the Four of Pentacles standing for someone being very morally bankrupt speaks volumes as to, you know, why there's obvious financial difficulties here for you. It's being caused by this person. Your financial difficulties. I believe that it is a either a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, somebody of air sign descent. He's holding on to something. Okay, he's holding on to something. He doesn't care about you at all, or the welfare of you, or whatever child is involved. Okay, this person just seems, you know, I don't even know. Okay, now I will tell you this, I am a Cancer, so this reading does resonate with me, especially with that King of Swords coming up. So I know this reading is not lying. Let's do some more clarifying on the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, very selfish, inconsiderate. Okay, Nine of Wands comes up. This is somebody that is very insecure. So your partner has a very, very deep insecurity, you know, sadness, regret. Look at all these cards that's coming up next to describe your partner. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. This means that there's a lot of women. It's not just you or her. There's probably several. Okay, several in rotation. That's typically what they might do. Okay, now a future card, a future possibility. What lies before in the future is the Six of Wands. So there is it could be a reunion. It could be an event that you're going to or something. Well, see, I don't know. Maybe the reading is going to be different for singles, and because, you know, maybe you're going to get invited to some sort of event. Maybe you'll be honored in some sort of way. You know, the Six of Wands, you know, it could be the breakthrough that you're looking for with your partner, because right now, you know, even if your partner is not an air sign individual, then there is air sign individuals that are affecting your partner, that are influencing your partner. Okay, so it, you know, it may be a situation to where, you know, it looks like there is a lot of difficulty. It does somehow involve finances.
Oh no.
Okay, go on over there. It does somehow involve finances, but I feel like the World card, with it being sort of in your subconscious, you know, Cancer, I feel like this is where you are feeling this balance and this completion. But the relationship itself, it seems like it's nearing an end, or either, you know, maybe maybe it needs to be. Let me do more clarifying on this Six of Wands. Spirits, give me more clarity on this Six of Wands. There, that Four of Pentacles comes up. So I feel like, and you know what, this is one of the narcissist cards. So I feel like maybe your partner is going to appear to be less narcissistic. Okay? Or, you know, maybe the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about money as well. It's about abundance and wealth and balance. You know, sometimes this card coming into the picture could be a positive thing, Cancer. Because right now, things are not balanced. They're not. And it's because there's a third party involved in your relationship. Four of Pentacles lets me know that, you know, there is a possibility that, you know, that selfishness, that inconsiderateness, just taking and not giving. I feel like that is an aspect of your partner that may change. And also, if you've been asking your partner to let go of something or to let go of some sort of issue from the past, I did see the Four of Cups. So I feel as though somebody is making your partner, you know, feel some type of way about their sexuality. Okay? So that's real interesting. And that is something that we have been dealing with, you know, here lately. So your next card describes yourself. I feel as though you have definitely triumphed. Okay? Even if you thought you lost, you have overcame. Okay? So this is you right now. Now, as far as in your relationships, you need to either reevaluate the relationship, start over, okay? The Ace of Swords is when you realize something and you rise above it. So the Ace of Swords is a very, very powerful card. It represents the conflict that you got with this King and this Queen of Swords. They have a serious problem with you for some reason. Yeah, I can see that. I feel like the Queen of Swords is possibly your mother-in-law, possibly, or maybe even an ex-mother-in-law, believe it or not. So be on the lookout for that, you know, and do what you got to do. This shows triumph, okay? Now, your surrounding environment, if you're in a relationship, I feel like your partner is very heavily attached to your heart chakra. Like, I do feel like your partner loves you. They just don't appreciate you. Love and appreciation, two different things. You can love somebody and not appreciate them, okay, and take them for granted. And you can also have just, you know, just the best stuff, you know, just the, you know, just a, and a lot of people think it's finances. It's financial, and yeah, but a lot of times people are totally just, I don't even know what to say about that. I feel like when you let a third party, you know, come in between your finances, I feel like that's a mistake. I feel like anybody is going to have a problem with that or feel some type of way about that. Okay, so Two of Cups. And if your partner is cheating, that, you know why cheating is so devastating? You want to know why cheating is so devastating? Because you're getting less. Okay, and depending on how much he does for that other woman and what he has going on with you, you're going to really get less, because especially if you have children that are going to be missing out. So that is why cheating is so devastating, because it screws up people's finances. And there's a lot of people that end up with financial problems because of cheating. So if men want to know that, it's because you're creating financial issues and difficulties for no reason. Absolutely no reason. It's, I don't care if you know, if I don't care if she had bunny ears tied to the back of her ass, okay? You don't do that. That's treachery. That's lies. That's deceit. Okay? If you're cheating, people genuinely don't trust cheaters, okay? And you want to be trusted. Your partner wants to be trusted. Now whoever your partner is, Cancer, you know, I kind of feel as though I feel as though they have a lot of conflicts with you, but their conflict is coming from other people. Okay? And I can honestly say that because of the Empress. The Empress also represents earth energy and water energy. So I feel as though your partner is possibly an earth sign. But I feel as though this Queen of Swords, I feel like this could possibly be maybe ex-mother-in-law, okay? And the Empress coming up in the current position really shows that you do have a very powerful spirit guide that is a mother, okay? But this person right here is sad. This person right here is upset, okay, for some reason, and blames it on you. Go figure. People don't know how to recognize their own problem. Might be the energy of your partner, but that energy could be coming, it may be coming out of your partner's mouth, but that energy could be coming directly from someone else altogether, okay? And you got to watch out for air sign individuals. You do. You have to. You know, they'll try to do mind control on you. Why would you be okay with that? You know, if you are a person that is an air sign individual that is not trying to use your, you know, natural mind control, then okay. But other than that, you know, the rest of it is just not cool, okay? Again, Two of Cups lets me know, Cancer, that your partner is very close to you, okay, with the Two of Cups. There is some problems surrounding you. They're behind you and they're above you, okay? Now, your hopes and fears, okay? So you got the Seven of Pentacles. So what I want to tell you is that for Valentine's Day, I feel with the Seven of Pentacles coming up for your hopes and fears, I feel is that you have to be careful what you manifest. You have to watch out for how you, you know, grow your seeds or whatever. Now, I will tell you that you have been wanting something, there's been some sort of promise that that has been made to you, so to speak. Okay, there's some sort of promise that you're waiting on. Okay. I feel like you're afraid that it's not going to happen. I feel like it does have something to do with finances and relationships. Your final outcome is the Eight of Coin. So what I see within the Eight of Coin is potential. Okay. I can see building. This is when you're building. Okay. And that's preferred, to build from the ground up. Okay. Now I am going to do more clarifiers on that final outcome. I do feel currently you are under attack by these two people. The energy that I get from them is very icy. Icy cold. For real. It is regarding a pregnancy of some sort, or either, you know, like I said, the Empress is the mother. So it has something to do with that mother energy or whatever. But I feel like it has something to do with your energy. Okay? Your energy. And you're feeling really attacked by these two people. Really attacked. Okay? The Death card comes up. So there is going to be a... can you pull that up, please? Thank you. It seems like you're going to have a transformation. Some of you it's going to be a complete change, okay? A complete change. Let's see what card is next. Okay, Two of Pentacles. So this is where a couple, okay? Now you got the Three of Coin to start out with as the current situation, okay? But this as an outcome means that this is a partnership, maybe even a business partnership. I feel like this card coming up after death, because you have to clarify death. I always do. I feel like with this Two of Pentacles, this symbolizes, you know, two people that are working to take care of bills and trying to balance, you know, trying to find time. Because you know what, I'm going to tell you, I think that this is an over-absorbent amount of sexual energy that's being thrown at you. A lot. It's very powerful right now at the moment. And the problem is that when you worry too much about sex, okay, you have to balance out sex. There's a time and a place for sex, okay? So I feel like you're telling your partner this. I feel like you know, I kind of feel as though your partner has hooked up with somebody at the job, maybe possibly has some sort of pregnancy scare with them. and you don't play where you make your money. Okay, so I feel as though you have told your partner that, and I feel as though death represents, you know, a definite powerful transformation. You know, maybe a new job. Something's gonna end, and then there'll be a new beginning. I'm gonna ask spirits, what advice would you offer for the Cancer for Valentine's Day? What are you seeing as far as Valentine's Day? So I can see you're definitely hoping for something that you've been, I guess, waiting for. So King of Wands. Now this could mean one or two things. This could mean Big Daddy. Okay. This could mean sexual energy. It's a person. It's a definite person. I'm gonna throw the card next. That's next. Okay. So the Moon card comes up. So this is your current or existing partner. If you've been broke up in the past, this is, you know, this energy sort of coming back up. So I feel as though this is very intense energies, to where on Valentine's Day you're going to be very, very connected and synchronized. Okay. Also the sexual energy. The Moon card does represent the woman, so to speak, and then the King of Wands represents, you know, the man. So I just really see there being synchronicity, there being, you know, almost this dreamy state of mind, to the point where things seem almost unreal. Okay, so I do feel that, you know, definite connection for you. Now, if some of you Cancers don't have somebody there, see, this right here is physical love. Okay, this is not King of Cups where he's, you know, this is when somebody is laying. They are pretty much the King of Wands represents somebody when it represents sex. Okay, and so does the Moon card represent sex as well. So I feel like this is a pretty good energy. I feel like if you're single right now, you'll definitely attract somebody for Valentine's Day, because a lot of people don't realize that. Like, I've noticed that too. I have noticed that so much. And a lot of people be like, well, you know, when people be like, I'm gonna go look for or go find and all that. No, love generally will come to you. Okay, if it's meant to be, you will find it. You don't go out and, you know, do all that stuff. So anyway, so those are pretty good promising cards. I do feel like it's either a fire sign individual or just somebody that, you know, is really, really, really into the parenting thing. You know, somebody that is responsible, you know, somebody that's proud of themselves as a man or a woman. So a lot of solar plexus energy in that card. And then with the Moon card, this is representing balance, synchronicity again. So I say that Cancers are gonna do pretty good. As an outcome for the month, I think that what you're gonna do is whoever that person is, or it could be your existing partner or your existing significant other or whatever. I feel like you're going to definitely see potential in this person with the 8 of Pentacles, and sort of like going back to the drawing board. This is where you're being initiated. Okay, this is kind of like where you got to work at it. This is where you're going to work at it. So this is where, you know, I feel like this is where either the man or the woman works at it, one or the other. Okay, I see the 8 of Pentacles as sort of the chase card. This is when a man is chasing a woman. Okay, so death comes after that, meaning that it is going to be a very powerful change. And then 2 of Pentacles represents the balance of the energies between the two of you. A lot of times it's people get into relationships and they have a hard time concentrating at work. You know, they can't get things done. They can't, you know, so it's almost like an anxiety bipolar type of thing, you know, to where you go to work and you're just nervous about what's happening. I think that it could be because maybe Rasputia is threatening your wife,
But who knows, you know, with the Two of Pentacles. Who knows, you know. However, I do feel that with Cancers, female and male, that you're going to have a good outcome, okay? Currently, you do have these two individuals. I will ask Spirit about this. This could be your mother, or this could be your ex-mother-in-law. All right, I'm going to ask Spirits about Queen of Swords. What does she want? Okay, she's upset. She's not happy. Okay? So, and she wants you to be unhappy. She's putting her unhappiness on you, Cancer. So if you've been a little bit depressed in the past, that's why. I feel like it's either your ex, but I see an older person. I see an older person that has it out for you. Okay? Definitely has something to do with a child. Okay? A child. Something is up with that. So, let's ask Spirit about King of Swords. What advice would you offer? Also with the Ace of Wands, it suggests that you start over. Okay? I feel as though this person has had a great deal, has caused a great deal of confusion for you. Okay, Spirits, give me clarity on King of Swords. What does he bring to the reading, and what does he want Cancer to know? Okay, the Emperor. So this person seems to be pretty controlling. This could be your husband. It could be your boss. Okay? I'm getting more so your boss, but that's gonna change. There's big changes. There's somebody currently sort of, you know, trying to have this unsurmountable control over you. I don't know why I'm feeling Scorpion energy all over it. Because I was saying earlier that other zodiacs are affecting us, and I feel Scorpio is affecting us big time. Okay? But there's a change coming up. Quick, unexpected change on that person. Okay? And the Hermit. So I feel as though this person is going to go either into isolation, or it could be worse. Okay? And y'all know what that means. Now, this card does represent the Virgo. It could be your partner. It would suck if it is, because it seems like, you know, this person, whoever it is sort of making your partner just kind of standoffish. I feel like that person is in fact affecting the relationship, and probably has a whole lot to say about it. You know, maybe whenever you call them, they get short with you and say, hey, I don't have nothing to do with that, or they try to deny that, you know, they're tripping off of it, but they actually are. So you've got these two people, and you need to pay attention to what they're doing. Maybe I call it clearing out the air with them. Okay? Maybe sending back some information to them. You know, I feel like people, when you do something to harm somebody, it needs to be done to you back, so that you can at least feel what you've done. But, you know, you probably want to get a reading to ask what is the best course of action. I have not seen any cards representing witchcraft, okay? However, you know, Geminis, the air sign individuals, they have a tendency to be able to get into people's heads, okay? And I think it's only if you let them. Spirits, what advice would you offer about this King of Swords? Okay. Four of Wands. He wants to marry you. And he's constantly making wishes for you. So I feel like the King of Swords is definitely doing some sort of esoteric knowledge on you, and possibly your partner. Okay? But the King of Swords does represent your partner, because I get the sense in the past, Cancer, you were like Queen of Swords. You were like, you know, the hell with this, and
I don't, I sense that you were really just kind of mourning, or, just kind of bitter in the recent past, okay? So that resonates with me, but that is definitely coming from another person. That person is thinking about you, and they are, in fact, manifesting things, okay? They are. So is this King of Swords. The spirits want you to know that that person or spirit guide is listening. Also, be careful what you wish for. However, I get the sense that this King of Swords, the Hierophant, okay? And see, here's the thing. This Hierophant is about social, religious chaos or some shit like that. So, but I do feel as though this person is not necessarily trying to impress you. They're trying to impress somebody else, and you know that. So, and I see it as two people, okay? Well, that's going to do it, Cancers. I hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. Make sure that you sub to the channel, okay? And make sure that you share the channel. Make sure that you hit me up if you need spell work, okay? Love spells. Y'all know that my love spells work, okay? It's coming up for Valentine's Day, so let me know if you guys either want a reading or any other type of spiritual services, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.